Hey students, today we are going to discuss organic chemistry conversions. Today we will see some important shortcuts in organic conversions. Whenever you try organic conversion, you have to always proceed from the backside. That is products to reactants only you have to do. Then only you can easily find out the answer. So today I'll tell some important tips in organic conversions. COH, whenever you have COH bond, from COH bond can be easily converted into CCl bond. Similarly, CCl bond can be easily converted into CCN bond. Then cyanide can be easily hydrolyzed to COH. That is CN bond. CCN bond can be easily converted into CCOOH. And point number 2, doubling the carbon. Suppose in the reactant side you have 2 carbon and the product side you have 4 carbon, then immediately you have to think of Woods reaction. Woods reaction is very important for doubling the number of carbon atoms. So these two things you have to remember. Let us do some conversions today. First one, ethanol to chloroethane. So this is a conversion number 1, ethanol to chloroethane. 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 First, let us write the skeleton alone. So instead of writing full formula, first ETH means 2 carbons. OL means it is an alcohol. Put the functional group OH. Position is not mentioned, so you can write the OH at the corner carbon. And then second is chloroethane. So when chloroethane, again ETH 2 carbon. Chloro means functional group is chlorine. This is the chloroethane. See, in this conversion, first to analyze the number of carbon atoms. Here, reactant side also 2 carbon. Product side is also 2 carbons. So, 2 carbon, number of carbons atoms are maintained. Then this conversion will be very easy. If carbon decreases or increases, you have to think of some name reactions. Here it is very easy. Carbon atoms are same. So now you have to replace OH by Cl. So just normal chlorination. So alcohol, you have to chlorinate the alcohol. That means you have to supply some reagent. That reagent should supply chlorine to alcohol. So normal chlorinating reagents for alcohol is phosphorus trichloride, phosphorus pentachloride, and SOCl2. These are all chlorinating agents. Even Lucas reagent also you can use. Lucas reagent is also a chlorinating agent. So Lucas reagent is a combination of corn HCl and anhydrous zinc chloride. So this is Lucas reagent. So all these reagents will supply chlorine. So the purpose of using any one of these reagent is any one. If you use PCl3, PCl3 will supply chlorine. PCl5 supply chlorine. SOCl2 supply chlorine. So what will happen is this OH bond will be replaced by Cl. So you will be getting Cc and one chlorine connection will be there. So it is a one-step conversion, very, very easy. So for alcohol chlorination, you have to think of these chlorinating reagents. So any one of these chlorinating reagent you can use and you can convert alcohol to chloroethane. That is a chloro compound you can convert. Just you write any one of these and it gives the product CCCl. That's all. That is enough. So next we will see the second conversion. So the second conversion is benzene to biphenyl. Benzene to biphenyl. Bi or diphenyl also you can say. Biphenyl. Phenyl. Two phenyl rings are connected. So two benzene rings are connected. That you will call it as a biphenyl. So this is the structure of biphenyl. So first draw the structure of products and reactants. Biphenyl, benzene, you know. So two benzene rings are connected together, that is called as biphenyl. So how to do this kind of conversion is, you have to work only from the back side. So just cut this bond between two benzene rings. So this part one molecule and this part one molecule. So two benzene, but I have already told in the tips of chemical organic conversions, So CCl bond can be easily cleaved. That is, CCl is a very good leaving group. That means the bond between CCl is very weak. Anytime if you want to remove the chlorine, you can remove. So whatever compound you want to introduce, you can introduce with the carbon. So CCl bond is very weak. So let us take CCl, carbon chlorine bond, chlorobenzene. So like that, two chlorobenzene molecule you have to take. So one more molecule also you take. One more molecule of chlorobenzene you can take. So this in the presence of sodium, dry ether. Sodium is the reagent. In the presence of reagent, dry ether. So NaCl will be removed. You have two molecules of NaCl. So you have to take 2 Na. So when you take 2 sodium, NaCl will be removed. So 2 benzene rings. At this point, 2 benzene rings are connected to each other. So at this position, 2 benzene rings are connected. So that is why you are getting the product biphenyl. Biphenyl is the product. That is 2 benzene rings connected. So biphenyl or diphenyl you can. So you have to work from the backside. When you work from the backside, you are getting benzene. So benzene, that is chlorobenzene. Mere benzene, 2 benzene straight away you cannot connect. So chlorine is a very good leaving group. The bond is cut, you can get connected. Both the rings are getting connected. But our starting compound is not chlorobenzene. We have only benzene. So again, this chlorobenzene previous step you have to work out. So how to convert, how to get a product chlorobenzene from benzene? Just chlorination. So benzene, add chlorine, the presence of catalyst, iron chloride, iron bromide, any one of the catalyst. So benzene on chlorination gets converted into chlorobenzene. Take 2 molecules of chlorobenzene. In the presence of sodium and dry ether, it gets converted into biphenyl. So sodium and dry ether, whenever you use, that is known as, here it is known as a Fittig reaction. 2 aryl halides. Here we are using aryl halides. So the name of the reaction is a Fittig reaction. So first one is chlorination. So this conversion involves 2 steps. First step is chlorination. Second step is a Fittig reaction. So 2 steps, it is a 2-step conversion. First step, write this reaction, benzene plus chlorine, the presence of any of the reagents, that is AlCl3 or FeCl3, any one of the reagent, Lewis acid. So it gets converted into chlorobenzene, and then next step you write 2 molecules of chlorobenzene in the presence of sodium and dry ether gets converted into biphenyl. So this is the second step of the conversion. Then next is we are going to discuss third step, butane to ethane. So in this conversion we have the clue. Number of carbon atoms, we are looking at the conversion, you can plan what type, how to do the conversion. So here you have to look into the number of carbon atoms. So here butane to ethane. How do you convert? You have 4 carbon atoms that has to be reduced into 2 carbon atoms. How can you do that? 4 carbon atom converted into 2 carbon atoms. Similarly, the reverse also you can do it. Let us do the reverse also. Reverse is very easy. That is ethane to butane. Ethane to butane. Ethane to butane is very easy. 2 carbon atoms, ethane. Butane is 4 carbon atoms. Butane is 4 carbon atoms. How to do this? 2 carbon to 4 carbon atoms. See, I have already told, when the number of carbon doubles, then the reaction will involve Woods reaction, because Woods reaction only you can double the carbon atoms. So you can double the carbon atoms. So here first you have to convert alkane to alkyl halide, alkyl halide CCCl. This is step 1. And step 2 is CCCl. You have to take 2 molecules. 2 molecules of CCCl you have to take in the presence of 2Na and dry ether. 2 moles of sodium, the presence of dry ether as a reagent. Now NaCl you can remove, and 4 carbons will be connected to each other. 4 carbons are connected to each other. So ethane gets converted into butane. If you want, you can write the hydrogens later on. Just from looking at the skeleton, it is easy for you to finish the conversion. So first step is just a normal chlorination plus chlorine in the presence of UV radiation or HNu. So in the presence of light, ethane plus chlorination gives here it is CH3. On chlorination, one of the hydrogen will be substituted by chlorine. So you will be getting ethyl chloride. So now next is ethyl chloride, CH3CH2Cl and CH3CH2Cl, 2 molecules, 2 sodium. In the presence of dry ether, you will be getting 4 carbon atoms. So this is conversion 3. And conversion 4, toluene to benzyl alcohol. Conversion 4, toluene to benzyl alcohol. Toluene to benzyl alcohol. Benzyl alcohol. Toluene structure is benzene connected to CH3 group. That is the formula for toluene. Benzyl alcohol is benzene connected to carbon outside, that carbon in turn connected to OH. This is benzyl alcohol. When you balance the carbon with a hydrogen, you have to put 2 hydrogen. This is the structure of benzyl alcohol. Now I'll tell you how to work out the conversion from backside. So actually working from backside only, very easy. So here you have, I'll write the skeleton alone. COH bond you have. So the previous step, the COH bond would have come from, CCl, because CCl bond breaking is very easy. So the previous step must be CCl. So from CCl bond only COH bond would have come. And then this Cl bond would have come from where? See, that is instead of CH bond. So CH bond, instead of 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine would have substituted. So instead of 1 H, 1 chlorine substituted. Instead of Cl, OH gets substituted. When you put water, hydrolysis using NaOH. So water you have OH. So this is aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH. Anything you can write. Aqueous form. Aqueous means water is also present, OH group. So instead of CCl, OH group will get substituted. Similarly here, CH bond, chlorine in the presence of HNu. When you add chlorine, 1 HCl will be removed, 1 chlorine will get substituted. That is, this is known as side chain substitution. Chlorine is not going inside the benzene ring. Chlorine is going to the side chain. CH3 is the side of benzene. So this is known as side chain substitution. When you put HNu, chlorine will go only to the side chain. You suppose chlorine for AlCl3 or FeCl3, when you put, the chlorine will go inside the benzene ring. So benzene ring, it will get substituted. This difference you should know. So now how can we write the entire equation? So let us write the conversion neatly. So first step is chlorination of toluene. That is side chain chlorination of toluene, not ordinary substitution. Side chain substitution, that will always happen in the presence of HNu. This is only very important. If you have not written, then the chlorine might go into the benzene ring in the presence of FeCl. So this you should write now. So instead of this CH3, 1 hydrogen is removed. Instead of 1 hydrogen, 1 chlorine will get substituted. CH3 will become CH2. Next step, hydrolysis using aqueous NaOH. Aqueous NaOH or aqueous KOH, any aqueous medium. So aqueous means water. So NaOH and water. So both contains more OH. So more OH means you will be getting CH2OH. Cl will be replaced by OH. This is the fourth conversion. Next is fifth conversion. Fifth conversion is benzyl alcohol to 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. Benzyl alcohol to 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. So how to draw 2-phenyl ethanoic acid structure? First we will start from ethanoic. Eth means 2 carbon. Acid means COH. So one of the carbon gets converted into acid, ethanoic acid. Second carbon you have phenyl gets attached. That is benzene ring gets attached. This is carbon one because this is a functional group carbon. Second carbon you have phenyl substitution. So this is the structure of 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. So you have to convert benzyl alcohol to 2-phenyl ethanoic acid. So this conversion also we can work from backside. So let a benzene ring is there in both the reactant and products. Let us leave this benzene. So how to solve this conversion is you have CCOOH bond. So I have already told COOH would have come from cyanide. So it is easy to convert a cyanide to acid. So cyanide would have come from CCl bond. It is easy to break a Cl and making it change into cyanide. CCl would have come from COH. So this is the shortcut tip for this conversion. COH converted into CCl, CCl converted into CN, CN can be easily converted into COOH group. So first what we have to do is COH, how COH can be converted into CCl, you have to add some compounds containing Cl. So that is nothing but chlorinating agent. First conversion we have discussed PCl3, PCl5, any one of the reagent you add, so that COH converted into CCl. How the Cl can be converted into CN? Add KCN. KCN, cyanide will come inside, KCl will be removed. Then next step, CN on hydrolysis. CN on hydrolysis with the 2 molecules of water, it gets converted into acid. Cyanide on 2 molecules. I'll write how the cyanide is converted into acid. So you can add first with 1 molecule of water, O you can add here, 2 hydrogen you can add here. With 1 molecule of water, cyanide gets converted into amide. Again add 1 more molecule of water. So cut this bond, here one OH and here one H. So that amide gets converted into acid. So with the 2 molecules of water, cyanide gets converted into acid. So that's all. So we will write the full equation. Alcohol, alkyl halide. So first is CCOH, alcohol. So upon chlorination, the presence of PCl3 or PCl5, SOCl2, you can convert COH bond into Cl. The next step is add KCN. After adding KCN, so Cl bond gets converted into cyanide. Then cyanide with the 2 molecules of water on hydrolysis. So cyanide can be converted into acid. That's all. So now you have to write the benzene ring. That's all, because benzyl alcohol is given. So all the place you write the benzene ring. So here benzene ring. After getting cyanide also here benzene ring. Benzyl alcohol, no? Benzyl alcohol. So benzyl alcohol is only COH, only 1 carbon. 1 carbon CCl. Then cyanide also CCl. So COH. So here also benzene ring. Here also benzene ring. So that's all. Then you have to satisfy the valency by putting appropriate number of hydrogen. So here CH2OH, here CH2Cl, then here CH2Cl, CH2Cl, here CH2COOH, 2-phenyl benzoethanoic acid. That's all. So this is the fifth conversion. So today we have discussed 5 conversion. Next video we will see 5 more conversions.